Have you ever wondered what would happen if you stopped doubting yourself and started trusting that quiet voice inside? Welcome to Louder Within podcast, where inner whispers become powerful breakthroughs. I'm your host, Faith Tindi. This is Louder Within, a space for clarity, courage, and empowerment. Welcome, Simon. Welcome to Louder Within. How are you? How are you feeling?
Thank you, Tindi. I'm glad to be here. I really appreciate the opportunity to just be here and share my story.
That's good. Karibu sana.
Yeah.
Maybe let's set your microphone. Maybe set it closer to you. Feel comfortable. Welcome on set. We love having you here. We want to just have a conversation. Just feel free to talk, sing, whatever. And our topic today, we are talking about your journey, like from chaos to making it in America, in scraps. And like, without further ado, like, who is Simon? Like, let's just go and dive in. Who's Simon? Tell me, who's Simon? Symo.
Symo, yeah, this Symo. But these are things we don't even think about until, like, the way you ask me.
Yeah.
I'm like, okay, who's Simon? But anyway, it becomes harder when somebody asks you. You know yourself, right?
Yeah,
but it becomes harder when somebody asks you. But anyway, Symo, I'm allowed to make share in English, Swahili, whatever.
Man, whatever makes
French.
you comfortable. Whatever language makes you comfortable.
Right.
Feel free.
Yeah, so the only
French.
thing is that for
Hold
me...
on, wait. Who French?
Yeah, je parlais français plus petit.
Hey, oui.
Oui, yeah, oui.
Comme ci, comme ça.
Yeah, comme ça, like, just like that.
Tu l'as vu coucher, hein?
Tu faisais comprendre more than me.
À Jojo.
À Jojo. Comme ça.
Oui.
Hey. Oh my Lord.
Yeah, like, who's Simon? Like, just tell us a bit about yourself. Like, who is Simon?
Yeah, so the reason why I asked about languages is because every time I start from, like, my roots, there's a language transformation immediately. Because all I knew growing up is like sharing and stuff like that, right? So, mini boy wa mtaa. Nimezaliwa pale Kibera, a place called Katukera.
Oh.
I know you probably Katukera.
No, I'm just sorry to ask. So, but Kibera has like divisions or something, like it got divided into like sections that had names, or I don't know. Okay, fine.
Yeah.
Don't blame me. Yeah. I've been to Kibera.
Yeah.
I love Kibera. I've had projects in Kibera, but maybe I've not known like Kibera has, divisions and names.
It's funny. It's funny that you say that, because all my friends, especially when I started like getting involved with other people from other areas, they will think just like you. Because I will be driving, or rather will just be on Langata Road, and people are like, just, that is Kibera. In general, nobody knows details. Yeah. People will be like, okay, that is the ghetto, as people call it. It's ghetto, it looks the same.
It's the biggest slum in Africa, so I mean.
It is the biggest, right?
Yeah.
Used to be after Soweto. Soweto used to be the number one, and then Kibera.
And then Kibera, yeah.
But then again...
Soweto decided to become bougie.
Yeah, but then Soweto...
Yeah, I've been to Soweto, and to be honest, I've been to Soweto, like, and then when I was there, and then somebody tells me, like, in my mind, I thought I'm going to a ghetto, I'm in Soweto ghetto, and I'm like, so this is what you call a ghetto? Clearly, you would not be together.
Definitely. That's true.
And like that, you see, like, okay, fine, maybe not a really nice house, but the car that is parked outside there, when you're like, damn.
Right.
But anyway.
Right. And that's why when they said, when sometimes you will Google, as guys growing up, you will look at Sijui Kibera is the number one. Number two the largest ghetto in the world, right?
Wow.
And then you see, you look at the number one is Soweto.
Yes.
And then you look further, you're like, Soweto is nothing to Kibera, like the poverty level and stuff like that.
Yeah.
So I always felt like, personally, I felt like Kibera was, like when you talk about it, you're talking about ghetto and slums. Yeah. You're talking about poverty level.
Yes, poverty level. Yes.
So, like here, Comptons in the US, right? They will say Compton is a ghetto. Some ghettos in Tacoma, right here. But when you go there, it's not like actually ghettos, right? Mm-hmm. So, personally, being born in like Kibera, I knew what ghettos look like. Yes. So, if you tell me number one is Soweto, and I look at Soweto and I'm like, this is not ghetto. So, I knew Kibera was number one, like the ghetto with the largest population.
Like, were you guys living in a 1-bedroom house, 2-bedroom house? Like, what was the kind of living like? Like, what was life really like in Kibera, in a snippet?
Right. I can tell you that, but I know you asked about, does Kibera has parts? And when I talked about Katokera, right?
Yeah.
I'll answer that first, right? Mm-hmm. So Kibera, in general, before they changed the demarcations, right? Mm-hmm. Right before, like when us guys were growing up, we were under Langata division. So we had like Langata division. Kibera fell under that, right?
Okay.
And that is where like Raila comes from. Because Raila was the member of parliament of Langata, right?
Yeah.
And then after that, Kibera was a district. So we were the district, right? Kibera
district.
Kibera district.
Yes.
And then we had like a location. Mm-hmm. Location is Gatwekera. Well,
right? Okay, makes sense.
Makes sense, right?
Yeah, makes sense.
Unless somebody tells you this, you might not know. Oh, Kibera, everything.
Makadara. Oh, Nairobi.
Yeah.
Division.
Remember when we were
Makadara, location.
Yes.
Oh, Embakasi, division. Okay.
Exactly.
Okay.
Exactly.
Wow.
And that was like Gatwekera, my location, right?
Okay, yeah.
And then there used to be a sub-location.
Whoa.
So my sub-location was Sarangombe.
So I'm sorry.
And nobody will know you. I don't know. I don't know. See, that was the...
Okay, fine. You just woke up and you find those things.
So,
yeah, cool.
So Simon boy wapo Sarangombe. Most people know it as Kibera.
Yeah.
Born in the 80s. Yeah, that is it. So yeah, I was born. We call them the BBKs. Mm. You know what the BBK is?
No.
BBK is
born bread. Bread and bread in K. Oh, it's Kibera. Born and bread in
Kenya, BBK. We are the born and bred in Kibera.
No, I just want to ask this, like, from an emotional or a mental level, growing up in Kibera, like, I don't know, as a child, did you know how the other parts of Kenya used to live? And by any chance, did it affect you mentally, emotionally? Or were you just, the way kids are ignorant and they really don't care about anything and they are living their lives? Were you aware?
That's a very good question. And the way you put it is like the way kids are ignorant. It wasn't ignorance. It's kids are kids. You don't know much, right? You're just innocent. Mm. The word is you're unaware. You're unaware of the surrounding. You're unaware of what is to be expected. You're unaware of how you need to be, how you need to live, how you need to eat. You're just unaware. Mm-hmm. That's why they say, or personally I say, the best the best moments of my life is when growing up. Somebody else will be like, you grew up in Kibera. How does that make it the best?
Yeah,
moment,
did you have your 3 meals?
Yeah, did you have your 3 meals? Yeah, like just playing soccer, Machuala, Kwenda Dufo Mpara, we just go, we come back, we get punished for that. It's, that was it for us. Like, we just didn't know.
No,
But now, moving forward, right? Fast forward, it was when, now turning 10, 11, 12, and now I'm able to go to the neighboring places because I used to be really adventurous from when I was a kid, right?
Yeah.
So our neighbors will be like Langata instead. And I see how people live. Go to Olympic Estate, I see how people live. Ayani, Kilimani, all these places. And then that is when I had like a shift and I was like, oh, okay. We probably
there's life
poverty.
beyond Quebec.
Yeah.
Since you were so
we're not as rich as I thought, right?
Yeah. No, that's just a quick question. Did you have like your meals, like your breakfast, your lunch, your dinner? Like, were you able to go to school with like the basic needs? I know you are living in Kibera, but I just want to understand where you're coming from. Like, did you have those basic needs or was it a struggle? And if it was a struggle, like how was it? Like just take me through it.
So growing in Kibera, like fast forward is when you realized you were living in a pathetic situation.
So you never had your 3 meals.
So yeah. So like I was living with my mom, with my siblings, right? So my mom doesn't have a job, right? Like a permanent job. She will be like doing, getting involved in some businesses here and there, And at one point she had like a little restaurant around there. And that is where we were getting our meals from, right? But then it fell apart. Then I think she was as adventurous as I probably pick from her. She was trying one business after another, right? And one of probably her most successful business was like running a restaurant and a bar or something. And then it was like a year or two, then it fell apart, right?
Yeah.
So that's when I fell into like, when I realized like we are not even able to afford meals as usual.
Yeah.
Because what you might not know is that Kibera, we still have rich people and poor people.
Oh, really?
Oh, yeah. There are people who live well. There are people who have everything that they need. They send their kids to best schools and they're affording meals and stuff.
Oh, yeah, the Kibera Ayanis and the Kibera.
No, not even the Ayanis. Even just in Kibera, you have to remember that there are people who own the nyumbas.
The slums.
Yeah, the slums. They are owners.
Oh, yeah.
And these people, I'll give you an example. For example, you're a landlord, right?
Yeah.
You own like 100 houses. You know, houses there is like a room.
Yeah,
right?
a room, yeah.
And one room, you're charging like maybe 1,000 bob.
Okay. And
right?
you have like 10. Okay.
And you have like, I would say 100 because people will have like, people
that's
will have like
creative.
So that means they're making 100K a month.
Okay, fine.
That was 100K a month when we were growing up. It's a lot of money to anybody.
Yeah,
whether you're living in Umoja, Langata, Kileleshwa, that's a lot.
100 is a lot, yeah.
Yeah. So that means at one point we were like living well. And then now when my mom lost her businesses and stuff like that, that is when I faced like really poverty. I was faced into actual poverty. Because now you cannot even afford that 1,000 to pay rent.
Oh.
Understand? You cannot even afford that 1,000. And my mom is struggling, trying to sell skuma wiki and all these things just to feed us. And the landlord is knocking on your doors. And then before you know it, you're being evicted.
Wow.
So you move from that house or that room, a different one. And then you go to a different one. You just start a new, fresh life, right?
All in all, yeah.
And there are sometimes like you're going through that, but you've been, when you're moving a lot, the kids suffer.
Yeah.
Because you have a school attachment, you have friends, you have
and Nini.
church, you have everything going around for you.
Yeah.
So you move 2, 4, 5 miles away, then you're not getting all these things that you used to get. Yeah. Especially school. So I'll be moved to like 5 miles away from school. Now I have to walk all that distance to my school. So to answer your question, is like, of course, there are days that we went without meals. Of course, there are days that they did not have school fees. There are days we did not have rent. We had to be evicted.
Like rent,
But like
1,000
I
Kenya
said,
shillings
yeah.
is like an equivalent of $10.
$10, yeah.
You didn't have to. Oh my God.
Thinking of it right now, I would get shivers. Get shivers. Thinking of it,
that's
those
crazy.
$10 is nothing, right?
Yeah, that's crazy.
And that would be for a month. And we don't.
Okay. And sorry, just to ask, like, you've just been talking about your mom, and I have to ask this, like, where was your father?
All right, that's a good question. My father was in my life for a couple of years. And then, as fate will have it, they fell out. He fell out with your mom. So they fell out, right? So that was a time that, they just parted ways and he just left, right? So that's the reason why I'll be talking about my mom, because my mom is the one trying to feed us.
Happy Father's Day to your mom.
Happy Father's Day. Even though I know moms cannot reach fathers, the level, but I know some moms out there are really crying. Struggling. Some single moms out there. Shout out to them.
Like, what was it like growing without a father figure in your life? Did you feel like there's something missing, or like how was it?
So the first few years, I was just fine. Like I said, I was unaware. Right? Until you go to school, then kids are sharing stories about their